What is up, Step Gamers? Tonight, this evening on the Virtual Reality Masters League, I'm your host, a goddamn superhero. But more importantly, what we have tonight are the NA semi-finals. The beginning of the end. We have above us REKT versus Dream Team tonight, as number 1 and number 4 go into what is going to be a challenge that will lead us into the prizes and the finals. So as always, you might be asking, what are they fighting for? Give me a second, I'll show you. So the season 9 championships for the NA, or I guess for overall, is $7,500 split between all 3 of our regions. Tonight, the grand champions, the winners go to the champs, but they have a chance to get $380 per team. 8 HyperX Cloud Mix headsets, 4 VR covers, and a personalized VR player jerseys, VRML player. Next, at second place, we have 8 HyperX Cloud Buds, and lastly, for third place, 8 HyperX Cloud Earbuds. So overall, we had in our single elimination challenge bracket, we see right now that the winners of REKT and Wonderland and Dream Team and Jabberwocky are culminating here tonight. So we'll have them united on this battlefield. Soon enough, we're going to have Vortex and Octane, who led the Vortex, My Voltron List and Solstice, who led to My Voltron List on VRML 2. Right now, they are a little behind. We had some technical issues where we had to switch the host, but they should be back up shortly in time for the match. But yeah, so this is our match that we're watching tonight. And so when we look at it, like the standing differences, we have no losses at all. REKT, Robo Electric Kitten Team, they had 14 wins this season out of the 14 games they played with a perfect MMR. But next we have a Dream Team. 17 total games played, and it's about 50-50 for the total wins, but their MMR is up at 1240 still. And so we'll have to see how they do this evening. So when we look at our 2 teams here, so first on Robo Electric Kitten Team, we have Chill Step, we have Mountain Dew, Tarmac, the Jaffam, Basil Moz, Kamoli, Crumb, and newly Vision. And so that is our team for the evening. As I've said, they haven't lost a single game that they've played just yet. And overall, it's kind of hard to look at the stats to know what sort of maps they struggle on, because I think they've only lost one map, just one map on Stockpile this season. And so it's been a good season for them overall, and we'll have to see how Dream Team can handle them this evening. But likely expect Ulrig, expect Museum, expect Stockpile. After that, though, on the Dream Team, we have the invincible Boris 13, Driver, Brink, Hustler, Cameron Ass, CT, the Fluffy Potato, Tommy Seppa, and Wendell. You guys, I goofed up the names. You're going to not forgive me for that. So we had 17 total plays. Again, 8 wins, 9 losses. These guys played a lot more of a specific maps here. We have Stockpile, we have Manor, we have Oil Rig. Likely will be the maps here. We'll see them for sure. Try to get rid of Industry. Try to get rid of Santorini. Maybe even Stahlbrecher. We'll have to see once we get into that pool. We can look, though, before we switch back over, at historical matches between the 2 teams. We saw one on the about a month ago, with Museum being at 10-4, Reed Sky 10-0, and Santorini 10-1. So it looks like REKT is going to have the upper hand here, if you couldn't guess it from the stats already. Although, it cast a game that was kind of close back in January, 7-10, 5-10, and 8-10. But that's before Vision, who left Dream Team, joined REKT. So that does kind of change things. So we'll have to see in just a moment. So head on back to the scoreboard, and I'm going to go ping our teams really quickly, make sure that they are giving us the intel, what we need tonight to know the exact matches. So REKT and Dream Team. Ping, please. To send me bands picks. All right, gamers. So, this is the standard best of 3 format. The thing we're used to doing here on the VRML. Standard gameplay. If REKT wins the first 2, they don't have to play a third, and it just kind of goes on, and we'll have REKT or Dream Team in our finals here. Love to see a close match, although I do think the odds are slightly against our opponents this evening. Soon enough, though, we're going to have on the other channel on VRML 2, which looks like it went live. we should have Vortex versus my Voltron list, the number 2 and the number 3. And so that could be a pretty close matchup too. I'd say definitely check that one out, as you know, hop between the two as they're going on, because I think that will be a relatively close match overall. Should be pretty interesting. And so I'm gonna pop on open to the Twitch and see if I can find out what's happening. But you guys tell me in chat what you think is gonna happen this evening. What at least what you're hoping to see, right? They may not, you know, it may be one-sided in terms of stats, but you know, we want some close matchups. We already saw an upset in the EU as the number 3 team is now in the spot for number 2. 2 upsets in a row where yeah, EU, we had the number 6 take over number 4. Now number 3 took over number 2, and so the finals over there are going to be crazy. It's going to be exciting. We're hoping for the same kind of thing happening over here. Imagine REKT losing a map in the semis will be crazy. We'd love to see it. All right, so open up Pavlov VRML. I sent my ping. Oh, he's and I don't see that anyone is live just yet. Hopefully we'll have it soon. But as we wait, you know, if you guys didn't know, we're gonna have the town hall soon, where you have your opportunity to kind of tell us what you want to see different, what you want to see the same in next season. You know, that's coming up, I believe, on the announcements. But what happens? Town hall on April 18th. Check that out if you're interested in making some changes, and then you know, say what you like. Again, there's, you know, different things. So I want a larger map pool. We'll be hype to see different kinds of maps. I know we had to shrink our map pool this season, and I'd love to see you know, new maps that we haven't seen before. I think that's kind of the most exciting thing for me, is trying out new things. I don't think if there's anything else. That's the problem, is that, like, I'm pretty used to just how things are. But how do you change it? How do you make it better? Killian says, shame that they're concurrent. Yeah, we the format's been changed on the NA side, so that way they weren't played one after another, just because some teams for tomorrow weren't going to be able to play at the same time. They thought it'd be easier to be consistent across the 2 days. So hopefully we'll you know, see you know, you're gonna be able to grab a piece of each. But both of the VODs will exist. We'll be posting them on YouTube, which you can check out as well. Check out Pavlov VRML on YouTube. We also have the VRML VOD channel, which dumps all the VODs there as well, so you can see it in multiple different times. So we're just hanging, just waiting. N8 semifinals. Okay, I see the other one has pinged what's happening. Get into this. Refresh and see what we can look at. You know, we can check some stats over actually on the Dream Team side about what they can do to be kind of effective this evening. You know, the hard part is when you have a team that hasn't lost this season, how do you break a hole into them, right? That's going to be the challenge here. And so, you know, if we go look back at that previous map, they didn't win exactly any, but we can see that Stockpile and Oil Rig were at least closer. I mean, if REKT, that could be some of the bans here. Stockpile just being one of those maps that every single person plays. It is, you know, we know it, we love it, and so we have a kind of, you know, the dance is there. It's just who makes the first mistake. And then Oil Rig, you know, they have a 67% win rate here. We can also look at the maps that they don't play, and that could be points of contention here. So we see Stahlbrecher, not played too often. Santorini, not played too often. Reed Sky, Manor, and Industry. So they have 5, you know, they favor these 3, and they don't favor these 5 as much. And so we could see that being exploited as a way to grab some points here. And so it could be it. But when we look at, you know, the maps that Dream Team isn't as comfortable with, you know, we don't see Santorini on the pool at all. Actually, no, we do. Santorini's at the bottom. We don't see the other. Yeah, so there's 8 here. There was none over there. Others, just a random map that's not there. So Santorini, you know, they've played it. They lost it, but, you know, it's on their list. Industry, played it once as well. Stahlbrecher, Reach Sky. So, like, Museum, it seems like to be the one that they actually might have a little bit more of a chance, just because REKT may not be as practiced on it. But we'll have to see what Boris comes up with. We always know he has a strategy in the chamber at some point. But yeah, hopefully have a lobby up soon where we can figure out what's on. So let me refresh the list. And I still don't see one of these guys going live. And so, you know, they're a little behind the curve, but we'll wait. Well, hey. So anyways, how's it going for all of you in chat? Okay. We have our first actually bands. I still am interested in how's it going, but I'm gonna put up our information as well. So I have what are our bans this evening. Dream Team, the away team, has said that they're banning Reach Sky, and they're banning Industry. And so those, again, two of the maps that they also don't feel comfortable playing, and so they're on both people's list. The smallest maps in the pool right now, and so makes sense that you ban those if you're if you don't have a play style that's synergistic with that. We see lots of rotates, lots of movements around when we play against Dream Team, and so we'll likely expect to see something similar this evening. But on the REKT side, REKT got rid of Manor and Stockpile. The Stockpile, again, interesting they got rid of it. Nearly everyone plays it. That's not exactly what I would have thought would have been the first one to remove, but they got rid of it, and so we'll have a what's left in the pool. We have Oil Rig, we have Santorini, we have I did it again, Stahlbrecher, and look at the list, Museum. And so Museum and Oil Rig were the two that I think they had the chances on. So this could be Dream Team's chance to kind of go back and get as many points as possible, try to make sure that the games are tight. But we're going to start off this evening on Oil Rig, and soon enough I will know who's playing on each side, and we'll be able to hop into this. And so Oil Rig, it's one of those maps, again, played quite often. It's a wide map that has, the B side is really commonly pushed. Both teams are going to have good snipers to hold off the A. The A side is a really long open spot. You can just hold a gun down, and if you can prevent people from pushing it, they're not going to do it. And so I don't see that one being used as much. I see that CT live now. So I have maybe insight on who's on which side. And it looks like REKT will be playing the T. And so they are, I think, in. Yeah, so okay, we're just hopping right into this. They're going quick. And as long as we have the right server, give me just a second. I'll make sure that's correct, and we'll be on our way. And I have one of. Here, look at this. They're in, but ooh, a little lag.
Was Jatham here? There's Jatham here.
And little lag. Are they gonna get their last player in time? And the teams are messed up too. Okay, so we will be resetting. Or there we go. Yeah, Crumb is infiltrated, so chill step. And so we'll I guess we're waiting just a second until. But let's go back to the scoreboard while we wait. And we'll be into this now. So I have him on mute, and they've restarted the lobby, reset it up. So whomever wasn't in, we don't know exactly just yet. But I can tell you who's going to be playing. We have CT, Cameron S, Tommy Seppa, Driver, and Fluffy Potato. This is probably the first time I've watched a Dream Team matchup that didn't have Boris in it, interestingly enough. And so that is not exactly what I expected. And then on the opposite side, we have Bezomaz, Chill Step, Vision, Tarmac, Crumb. And so good lineups on both sides. And so, am I also having choppy video? Oh no, you guys. Is this bad? Dude, oh my god. My computer is like melting right now. What is... Alright, we gotta do brain surgery. Give me a sec. 100%. Task manager. OBS? It's not OBS. Get rid of VR server? Oh, you guys. This is literally why we paused the other stream a second ago. No. Bands are maxed. CPU this time. And something's up. Something's taking like way more memory than usual. So, gotta figure that out. Give me a sec. And it looks like it's It's still choppy. Okay, sorry guys. This is rough. Did VR serve? And we should be good again, but Pavlov VR crap. All right, give me 1 second, gamers. I apologize for the inconvenience. It is, interesting events here in the VRML as everything breaks. This is so sad. Okay, and if not, we always have the stream itself to watch. That might be what has to happen here in a sec. It seems like OBS is taking a lot of space. It normally doesn't. I mean, obviously it was fine most of the day. But it's my CPU. It's definitely not the stream or my upload rate yet. So give me a sec and I'll get this going. Sorry. So sad. Getting this up, and hopefully we haven't missed too much, but I did differently with I unplugged my headset, and maybe that could be it, because I was just trying to prevent that from being an issue. And we seem good. CPU's relatively fine, and I'm starting all back up, and we should be into our game here in just a second. Better than staring at a blank screen, I guess. But, yep, this is great. This is great, you guys. We're all having a good time. So, start. Nice score. Nice score. Okay, there we go. We're back in. And we have good frames, and it's going to be happening. So, we might be a minute or two behind, unfortunately, you guys. I do apologize for the inconvenience here. But we're loading that replay. We're going to be in here, and we're going to get going. So. Okay, and the replay loading in. Let's go. Let's go. Why is it like this? Okay, cool. First round. It looks like we did miss all of REKT getting that first point here. But we have Dream Team who are coming back at the second round here with just Tomi Seppa versus the 3 here. He does end up dying, and we are at a 0-2. So a little bit of a lost story, but it can all be caught up. As we figure out what's happening here. Basilmoss at the 5-1, Chill Step with 2-2, and 1-1 on nearly everyone else. Pavlov Potato does have 4 at the moment. 0-2 for Cameron and CT. Tomi Seppa with 1 and Driver with 1-2. So this is REKT on the offense here. We're likely going to see some aggression in the middle, being fast here. We'll see this in a second. But we have Crumb and Tarmac in the middle. Basilmoss has already pulled out the 50 cal. On the third round here, getting ready to push onto site. So they're waiting just a second, and we see Fluffy Potato, we see Cameron S in the mid, Crumb rotating underneath while Driver is just hiding, waiting for them to get on site. All right, the chat's requesting it. Give me a sec. We'll add the poll. We'll add the poll. Open in a new tab. And slowly moving on to site here. They're banding. And try to figure out where they're going to be at. Not there just yet. And lots of firefighting. Driver and CT both putting kills. Chill Step now going to be gunned down. Tarmac last one alive versus 3 here. CT's going to go for the defuse. Tomi Seppa. Oh, CT knows where he's at. He's going to turn around. Some shots off against him to get the kill in. So that's going to be a point for Dream Team here. This is going to be a prediction. Or prediction. you guys 2 minutes for that. Okay, and so Tarmac going down the mid, and we have 4 people. We're getting ready for the B push. 3 going down the main, and Basil Moss going to be playing over on long. We see Cameron S has picked up that 50 cal and is holding down mid, so maybe him and Tarmac get in a fight soon enough. And so we'll just have to see how these guys hold the defense here. Basil Moss is crouching around, being slow on their getting ready for B main. But it's going to be up to these guys to hold tight. Fluffy Potato does take out Tarmac in the middle. CT takes some damage from a grenade, and the smokes are down. Crumb and Vision push onto site. Tommy doesn't see Vision. Oh, he does through the smoke. Some fights on with Base Moss, and Tommy trades. It's going to be Chill Step going for the plant here, and Cameron S takes him out, and it's just Chill Step. And Dream Team does do a lot of damage here, but Chill Step is left alive. He's pretty hurt. As long as they just stick together, this should be an easy point for them. I'm having a little bit of the slowdowns again, you guys. I do not know what is happening here. Cameron S gets the kill, and it's going to be Driver on the defuse here. So that's evened up so far. As both these players or both these teams have got some points. But all right, we have 2 and 2. CT now with a 4 and 2. Cameron S and Driver both with 2 and 3. 5 and 3 for Fluffy. 3 and 3 for Tommy. So Basil Moss still at the 6. Chill Step with 5. The rest of the team has not gotten too many extra points here. And we are working our way towards a B here. Slow movements as we're setting this up. Tarmac is fighting a little bit in the mid, and they're being very, very cautious on this B now that they've lost a little bit. Tarmac going over towards the A. And Tommy Seppa is just going to be high and wait here. If it's still have a minute, plenty of time. Fluffy Potato is in the mid, and he could see Tarmac soon. Tommy Seppa getting ready, and they need to check the corner. Tommy gets 1, but Vision takes him out. Fluffy Potato takes out Tarmac. And so now CT on the Vision. So now again, they've defended the site pretty well. They get the plant, but now it's going to be 4 on 2 here with REKT, Chill Step getting Cameron. Basil Moss does have an op back there. Chill Step moving forward. He's wide open. And if CT catches him, and he does, they're going to get the side again. Basil Moss versus, and Driver. Driver versus Basil Moss. And so, Driver has clips. Basil Moss can't get there fast enough. And, that's another point for Dream Team. So Dream Team ahead on what is probably traditionally thought is the harder of the two halves here. Now, that being said, we'll have to see how they do well on the offense here. But their defense is showing that it's doing pretty good so far. And so each of the members getting a few points here and there. Tarmac going towards the mid, Chill Step going A or B. Now we have members going A. So it looks like Chill Step and the A crew are going to be trying to go in at a similar set of times, I believe. In a moment. So the mid is a little bit of firefight happening there. We have Fluffy Potato and Tarmac. Tommy versus Chill Step here in a sec. Tommy sees a grenade. And that does lure over some members. So that does open up A. They went and bought it. Tarmac going to go fill in, actually, on the B side. And they're making it work for them. Tarmac made the footsteps. That way it lures them in. And you see Cameron S now knows. They're rotating back. CT's going. Fluffy Potato is there. Keeping eyes on bridge. Question is, can he hold it? Flashes above. Crumb is pushing into them on CT. He's in the little cubby right here. And so we'll see if they catch him in that position here. Driver and CT at the back here. They end up killing Virus. And they're getting wiped out as, even from long range, Crumb just sat there and wait, but it didn't happen. So right now it's a 3 and 3. Chill Step and Basil Moss climbing away with a 9 and 5 and 9 and 3. And then on the opposite side, we have CT with 7 and 3, 2 and 5 for S. And so this doesn't stop the economy just yet of Dream Team, but they have even the game up so far, and that's all we can ask for. Cameron S doesn't like even though. He takes Tarmac out. Cameron S also gets Crumb, but Crumb trades with him, and so now it's 4v3 at the beginning of this round. We're only like a few not too deep into it. Chillstep and Fluffy Potato trade, and now it's 3-on-2. These guys both long. Driver backs away. He sees the last two. They're going to be able to call it here. Vision and Basilmoss are rotating over, but CT is going to meet him there. And CT gets some shots off. He backs away, waits for the allies. Probably the right call here as they push in. Domi's able to help him here. Basilmoss flashes the hallway. Oh, no, it's a grenade. He goes for full grenade here and holds Vision back, allowing Basilmoss to go. But CT takes out Vision. Call the optometrist. Is taking him out, I guess, messing with his eyes. Basilmoss is gonna try to go to bridge here, and we'll see how he handles this. But Tomi is ready. Basilmoss peeks, and he peeks, right into him and gets a kill. CT is hiding on site still. Okay, so it's 34 seconds. All CT needs to do is make sure that he can't get the plant. We're gonna be good here. 25 seconds left. Basilmoss will have to be a little aggressive, but CT's expecting the mid, and so he will be caught off guard. Basilmoss takes him out, and Driver versus Basilmoss. And so Driver has clips, but they're both hurt, and Driver's hurt more. Basilmoss kind of can guess where he's coming from. They both peek, and Basilmoss just wins the fight before Driver could even get a shot off. 3 and 4 in the favor of REKT at the moment. Okay. So waiting here for them to get off the plate here, but it's like we're seeing a save, a mixed save over on the side of Dream Team at the moment. We're seeing deagles, we're seeing revolvers. Don't see too often, but there's some close sections of this map. And Fluffy Potato, although he's in the mid, if he can make it to bridge, it is a good gun there. And then we have Driver with the FAMAS. So interesting lineup, interesting mix. We'll have to see how they handle it. But Tomi can't handle the nades as he's taken, on to the next life. CT does take out Basilmoss. He does have that AK still. And from here, I think Fluffy Potato versus Tarmac could be interesting. He backs away from that fight. Okay, he doesn't find it too interesting. Driver is filling in his spot, so it looks like he does die before much happens. CT takes out Crumb. And Chillstep's actually pretty hurt too. Cameron S on the save round kills CT. Fluffy gets Tarmac, and it's just Fluffy Potatoes versus 2 here until he gets MASH. So 3 and 5 still in the favor of REKT, but this is the last round of our first half. So we look at the score so far: 12 and 6 for Chillstep, 12 and 4 for Basilmoss, 10 and 5 for CT, and 8 and 7 for Potato. If a Dream Team can get this, it's as close as even as you can get. But yeah, good first half so far. I mean, from the standings and from some other matches, Dream Team has struggled a little bit, but they're showing us that they still have the firepower necessary to be a 4th place team here, and hopefully can even get up to the finals, or if keep up the work. So CT is on site. We have Cameron S, who's playing underneath Tomi Seppa in Z. And so the question is, can they get an early pick, or is it already over? CT backed away from site. That's not too good, as they basically gave it up. No one was there to defend. CT pushing along this wall here. If Vision now knows he's there, he saw the grenade push. And Cameron S and Vision trade. CT gets Chillstep. Now Crumb is behind the vent, kind of sussy. But the question is, can CT get the kill there? Crumb sees him, but CT does not. Driver pushes up and Crumb, crumbles him in half, I guess. I don't know. Fluffy Potato goes for Basil Moss, and he trades with Grub. Tomi Seppa versus Tarmac, and if Tomi can get this kill here, no, is he gonna have a kill issue or is he just gonna do the job? Pushing up, he's going aggressive, and Tarmac flew away with the point there. So 3-6 as we end our first half there. I don't think he would have had enough time for the fuse regardless, but very good round there. So 3-6, and at the end of the half we have Driver at 2-7, Tomi with 4-8, 5-8 for Cameron S, Fluffy Potato with a 10-8, CT with 11-6, Tarmac with 3-6, 5-7 for Crumb, Vision with the 4-7, 1-5 for Basil, and Chillstep with 12-7. So they're going for B, fast B, 1 on long, 4 on main. CT actually taking the bridge now. And so getting ready, and they're on site already. We see Tomi pushing in, and Crumb was able to take out one. Bezamos, oh, we're seeing the deaths here count up, but they did get the plant. It means they're gonna have quite a bit of money in this next round. Crumb gets Fluffy Potato, and now we just have Cameron S versus the firing squad here. He takes out one, refuses to die. Oh, there we go. Now he's dead. So, Chillstep was able to get the defuse there after he kills. 3-7. Right now, Chillstep in the lead, still 13-7. 13-5 for Basil Moss, 11-7 for CT. Fluffy Potato with 10-9. And both teams now able to buy guns. Well, except for Basil Moss, of course, who is saving for that 50 cal. But everyone else buying guns, getting ready to fight their way through this next round. That's the power of the plant, making sure that was prioritized. They were able to get it and almost were able to hold it off there, as they did quite a bit of work on that round. So we're not seeing this game taken away as as that one where it was like 30-3 or something like that. They're showing that they can do some work here. And we like the idea that Dream Team has been snoozing through some good strategy. I don't know, guys. The Rider Strike is rough. So slow movements from bridge to A. Question is, can they handle Tarmac? The CT sees it. Some shots on a Tarmac. Tarmac backs away. Tarmac gets some shots off, and Tomi kills him. Chillstep drops in his place. I don't know if they're ready. Oh, they see the flash now. They know. Chillstep takes out Tomi. CT pushes in. Gets 1, 2 trades. Okay, cool. So now Driver planted 2v2. Bezamos doesn't have a gun. I mean, he has a Deagle, and Deagle's still a 1-tap. But the question is, can he tap him? Driver is 1v2 now as Vision takes a Fluffy Potato. Driver's keeping his eyes for Vision, but doesn't see Bezamos. And Bezamos sweetens the pot by taking that kill. 24 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time to defuse, to pick up some guns. So there he goes. Picked up those guns, and 3-8 in favor of REKT still. So we'll have to see how they come back from this. This is going to be, Dream Team can still buy. So it's not like they're completely out of the race yet, but by buying into this, it's going to be a rough next round for them. I want to see how they come back. Cameron S, just economy-wise, they're not going to have a whole lot going for them. We see Tomi and Cameron S in the mid, and we see Driver and CT, well, mostly Driver. CT barely dodges a nade, takes about half health right at the beginning of the round. Cameron S is getting ready, and it looks like there's some firefight with Long here. Fluffy Potato is in a firefight with Vision, and Fluffy is winning that one, or losing that one, as he's taking quite a bit of health. Driver and Tomi Seppa are trying to figure out what they're going to do. CT's now in the mid. I believe he had the bomb earlier. Did he move it off him? So Tarmac is in a firefight in the mid. CT's going to support. And yeah, okay, he does have the Vision does kill Tomi Seppa. Chillstep's in the middle of sight. And so Dream Team is just trying to figure out what they're going to do here. They're running around and backing away. Getting ready to mount the B while CT stays there. Bezamos, though, above head with the 50 cal. Crum gets CT before anything else could happen. They already had 3 there. And so let's get over to the B side. As we can see that the bomb's now down. It's Fluffy Potato kills Chill Step. Cameron gets Vision. Crum gets Fluffy Potato. So Cameron S going for this quick plant. It's 1 versus 3. He doesn't. Oh no, he's trying to lure people in. He does get 1. Basil Moss is behind him, and Cameron S decides to die to Crum instead. Picking up some guns. And yeah, the economy's going to be rough here. I mean, Fluffy Potato, Tommy, both at 600, 650, Driver at 750. They might be really close to the line. And it looks like I don't know how to do math. 3 and 9, and they have plenty of cash to buy into this round. So, even with 3rd round loss bonus. So, this is potentially our final round here. As Dream Team's T is not as strong as their CT here. Put the bomb down on the ground. Driver is going to pick it up, and they're going for an A this time. So we'll see how they handle Basil Moss. It's 50 cal basically. This is the challenge here. Is A long is just one big hallway, and Basil Moss has one big barrel that he can shoot down it. Tommy and CT going underneath. So it looks like they're making a distraction with that A, just peek out, but the underpass people are still considering going. Crum is there, and Crum gets killed. Okay, and so this could be an opportunity for a B still. I think CT and Tommy are gonna. Oh, there we go. Tarmac came back and was able to kill him. Basil Moss gets Cameron S, and so now we have Driver and Fluffy Potato here. It's always interesting when characters come into camera from out of frame. We didn't expect Tarmac there, but he took them both out so quickly. Going for the plant. Chill Step tries to, holds the line, lays suppression on his Vision, takes them both out. So, at the end of our first match, 3 and 10 with Driver, 2 and 11. Tommy Seppa, 7 and 12. Cameron S with the 10 and 12. 11 and 12 for Fluffy Potato, and then CT with the 12 and 10. On the opposite side, Tarmac with 5 and 9. 9 and 9 for Vision. 13 and 10 for Crum. Basil Moss with 15 and 5. That KD of 3 and the least death award. And Chill Step on top of his team with 14 and 9. And so we're going to head on back to the scoreboard, and so let me update what we have here so far. And so REKT, keeping their namesake there, doing what they had to do and taking out their opponents. Dream Team, a very good first half there, grabbing quite a bit of points for a close to even game, 1 point away from that. And it didn't work out for them, but they still have another map to try and see if they can make this work. Speaking of making it work, imagine if you had audio issues, imagine if you had technical issues. Instead, what if you had a HyperX microphone? All right, thank you very much, HyperX, and all of the other sponsors of the Virtual Reality Masters League. All your help is great, and wouldn't be possible without you. And so, what also would be possible is hearing from these teams, hopefully having some good information here in a second about what's about to happen. You can find out what our second matchup this evening will be. But we can go look at some of the stats and maybe make a prediction of what Dream Team might pick here. So I did close that while we were trying to figure out the technical issues earlier. Give me a second, I'll have that up. So we have on Dream Team. They have to pick their best map here, basically. It's do or die. And so when we look at the maps here, we got rid of Stockpile. I believe Manor may also not be on the plate. It was Museum is really kind of the next thing. It was Museum, Santorini, and Reed Sky, I believe. And so it's looking like a tight game. We'll have to see how it goes here in just a second, but I'd say Museum's a risky pick because based on the side, but they're banned. We don't have a whole lot left on the table. So and yeah, just to confirm, it was Manor, Stockpile, and Reach Sky Industry. So Santorini, Stallbrecher, full rig. You know, I would say that Stallbrecher also could be another one. It's plays similar to Oil Rig. We saw how that happened. You know, Santorini's a risk. Neither team has played it a whole lot, so we'll have to see. But they'll tell us shortly enough what's about to happen. But yeah, so soon we'll know. But until then, I mean, we're trying to figure out who's going to be in the top here. I can quickly go look and see if I can figure out the scores of the other matchup, and I can tell you what's happening at least over there. So give me 1 second. You guys probably have it open at the same time. So they're at 6 and 7, so it's actually pretty close game. Well, over on the other side of the pond, VRML2, twitch.tv/Pavlov _VRML2. You can check out the other game that's going live right now. But that could be the other half that is going to the finals. And who these guys might be up against if over the loop. So we are just waiting for them to figure it out. I'm gonna check Twitch, see if we can get that intel. Tomorrow we have at the same time we're gonna have the rest of our finals as well as the bronze match. Both of them will be played at the same time again. So you know where to go. Opening up Twitch, and I see they are playing Santorini. So they decided not to tell, but hey, they picked that map here, that the one that not many teams pick. So we're gonna open up Santorini. We're a little late again, and I love to have that intel, but they just don't want me to know it. They don't want to see. Let's see what's gonna happen. So we're loading into the map. We'll have it in just a second, and we'll be on to our second map of the evening. And we did, again, because of that, we missed a little bit of our first round. So it looks like, REKT won the first round there with a 0-1. Looks like, it was 3 and 2 at the, 3 versus 1 at the end. Kamoli never died. Maybe Kamoli was subbed in halfway through. And so our fast push on to A. Tomi getting overwhelmed here. Now it's just CT and versus 4 here. He's gone, and we have Fluffy Potato and Driver, who are gonna be have to figure out how to survive this. Driver ends up dying, and we have Fluffy Potato alone over here. I could tell my voice is kicking in. I'm getting the scratchy voice here, gamers, and so after casting for like 6 hours, it does happen. All right, so he hides, keeps his gun, and so he'll have something for the next round. REKT keeps plenty of their money, and they're going to keep the economy going. So 0-2, Chill Step with 4-0, Vision with 2-0, Bazamoth 2-1, Tarmac 1-2, Kamoli with 0-0. 1-2 for Tomi, Driver, and CT, 0-1 for Fluffy, and 0-2 for Cameron S. So putting, just going for the fast A is going to be the strategy here. Chill Step, Tarmac taking control of mid. Chill Step going through lower mid here after he takes control of the house. Tomi Seppa gets overwhelmed. We have Vision push up against CT on a trade, though. Kamoli going for a plant. And we have Tarmac who's fighting off the mid. Cameron S and him, a little bit of a fight. Driver might be able to catch him here. Tarmac knows he's there. So does Driver. And Driver does win that one. So let's zoom on out, go over to A. And so they're just holding off the site, willing to die with the bomb. Chill Step going down with the ship, as a good captain does. And they, Oh, they get caught by Driver, and Driver gets them both, gets rid of their guns, and so they still have the economy to keep this going. But hey, you know, that's 3,500 on each of the players, assuming they had no utility. So. And we are looking at a B push this time. Tarmac, Chelsea both taking control of the mid again. But REKT is still in control of the game. Zoom on out, and we see Chillstep taking some damage early on. Fluffy Potato, that fight worked a little bit. Fluffy Potato nearly dying from a grenade. Another grenade on top of him, a flash actually. Kamoli getting ready to plant the bomb. Looks like CT gets Tarmac. CT's rotating behind them. Fluffy Potato goes wide and gets widened open by that, you know, those bullets. Tommy versus Basil. Actually, no, Cameron S got the kill there. Thought it was gonna be Tommy. Chillstep doing this wrap position that I love. People, when they're walking over this way, can't see him, so he's gonna surprise them there. They don't have control of yellow. Cameron S gets vision, and now it's just Chillstep versus 2. Chillstep needs trigger discipline. When Cammy's gonna get it, he's gonna wait for both of them to come out. 1, 2, and gets the kill. 0-2. What a rat, but he's our rat. 0-4 at the moment. You know, that's you know, most people would just start shooting at the first. Him waiting for both of them there secured the win. You know, they definitely thought he was gonna be on the opposite side of the site. Excuse me. All right, so they're going towards the mid again and just fast A. That's, you know, this site, or this map is kind of set up to be timing wise. This is a relatively even timing. You just got to be fast here, and so they're just, you know, going fast as possible, getting control, which basically means the CT does not have time to set up. Tarmac and Vision both get kills. CT though grabs 2, potentially a third here, a trade 3K there, and so Driver. No, actually it was Fluffy Potato gets Tarmac at the end, and so Driver and Fluffy Potato live 1-4 as Dream Team grabs their first point on this map. Now, this is going to be a save for REKT here, as they have a couple people who don't have enough money to keep going. Moving on over to the B side, keeping everybody together today. So all 4 are going to run onto site together. They're going to do the old use a deagle, get the kill, grab the gun, keep going. So we zoom on out, and we see grenades that are landing in front of the stairs, but not onto the enemies, fortunately. Fluffy Potato is trying to hold him off. Chillstep, though, kills Driver, as some of the team was able to buy guns. We see Chillstep getting Cameron and CT. That's a 3K so far. And now we have, there's Tommy. He's in there now. Okay, so Tarmac does take out Tommy and any of the chance for an ace. As Fluffy gets Chillstep, and now it's just Fluffy versus 4. Save the gun, but the problem is he can't get out of the spot. He trades as Tarmac takes him out, and they grab up those guns. Oh, I didn't do the poll. Son of a gun. No poll, gamers. I can't get the poll in time. Theodore, I failed you. This is what happens when we have tech issues. We start, dude. Okay, hey, PSA. Let me know what's happening in advance so I don't have to panic and like switch. It helps. I don't have. I could put on a better show when I have some warning. You know, I gotta remember. It's not their fault. It's mine. All right. So we have CT and Tommy who are trying to hold off here as Bezamos pushes in, gets 1, gets 2. It's Cameron S and Fluffy Potato. Position gets Cameron. Not. One-minute prediction. Who will win? Same prediction as before, but we're already into the round. It's going to be weighted, but hey, maybe that makes the story interesting. So, Fluffy Potato and Driver are holding off. Driver takes out Bezamos, and so, you know, that's at least one exit here, but it's still 1-6. They have 2 more rounds to try and figure this out. So Chill Step ahead with 9-3, Vision with 7-3, and we're seeing on the opposite side 6-7 for CT, 4-7 for Cameron S. So points are being split, but we'll have to see if they can figure out a way, you know, to handle this aggression here. So fast push on the B. We have the mid. Chill Step's already there. He's already at the mid stairs. They didn't have anyone defending mid this time. Gave it up completely. Vision takes out Fluffy Potato with a nade. Kamoli going for the plant here. Plant's open. And Chill Step pushes in. Driver gets gets killed, but Tomy takes out Chill Step. So it's Tomy versus 4 again. This 1v4 is not working for them. He takes a grenade. I think he's gonna take his exit here. No. Oh, actually no. Vision sends him off. So it's not by his own decision here. So our last round of the half here, as we have 1-7 right now, still in favor of REKT. We'll have to see how they handle this. Both teams able to buy, but we're just seeing the economic powerhouse of REKT at the moment. Fast and an early grenade does quite a bit of damage. Oh, is it smoke? Wait, what? Oh, okay, he got shot at the same time. Yeah, Kamoli takes fire. They're flash down there, and they're backing away. Driver nearly dying to a nade. A flash could kill him, and those two miss him. So we have the aerial camera here. Cameron S could surprise Kamoli, but Tomy Seba takes the kill. Chill Step gets CT, and now it's just 4. It's a battlefield here. Unless someone can get behind them, which these guys cannot. They don't have time. It's just gonna be a 2v4 fight here. Nothing left to lose except your life. Tomy Seba grabs 1, and Bezamos takes out Tomy Seba. 1-8 in the favor of REKT at the moment. All right, so we are at the round switch here. Driver with 3-6, 3-5 for Fluffy, 4-9 for Cameron S, 5-9 for Tomy, CT with the 6 and 9. It's very funny. 4-4 for Kamoli, 6-6 for Tarmac, 6-4 for Bezamos, 10-3 for Vision, Chill Step with a 12-5. This is Fast A. So Kamoli and Tarmac are on site, trying to barely beat them. All of them are going together. Kamoli playing a wrap position here. Bezamos kills Cameron S in the mid, and we're seeing some deaths here. So now it is 2v3. They're at the disadvantage and haven't planted the bomb yet. Bezamos is already here. Same with Chill Step. So it's not looking too good. They're kind of held down. And Bezamos gets Fluffy, but they do get the plant, which means they'll have a little bit of a chance next round. You see effectively a trade there. Chill Step and Bezamos going for the defuse. And we have 1-9. So potentially our last, round of this game. And it's not looking too good for Dream Team here. Santorini was an interesting pick, but it just doesn't seem to be playing for them. We haven't seen them have the guns yet to actually try and push these sites how they normally would. But the CT was hard for them. That's where they had the disadvantage either way, but they took the risk. So going for a fast B, we zoom on out. Bezamos kills CT in the mid again. Vision gets Tomy Seba with the nade early on, and Cameron S. Driver and Fluffy Potato are already half dead. Vision gets, oh my god. And so now we just have Vision with the 3K right now. Vision's hunting. He wants vengeance on his old team. And he's going for the kill. He puts a flash in there. Oh no, this is team flash him as well. Now he's going for it. Fluffy Potato takes him out, says, "No, I will not die to my old allies. You are a traitor." Fluffy Potato going through, going through those bullets, I guess, as he gets killed. We have 1-10 as our game ends here. Driver, 3-8, Cameron S with the 4 and 11, Fluffy Potato with 5 and 7, CT with the 6 and 11, and Tomi Seppa with 7 and 11. On the opposite side, Kamoldi with 5 and 5, Tarmac with 7 and 7, Basil Moss with a 10 and 4, 13 and 5 for both Vision and Chill Step. And so that is the end of our game here. Let me update the scoreboard with a total of 10 and 1. And so that means that REKT will be moving on to the finals, and Dream Team going to the bronze match. And so they still have a chance to grab some prizes here tomorrow. We'll have to see how they do there. I'm not sure that I'm going to get an update if they're going to play a third map, so I'm going to keep an eye here. Some teams like to do it. I'll keep this going if they want to do it. But give me a sec. We might just have to wait because it looks like Tarmac shut off his stream, so maybe I can't find out. CT still live. Give me a sec. Yep, and they looks like they signed off. So that is going to be it for this one. But match 2 is starting over on the VRML 2. I'm going to give you guys a raid on over there so we can hop into that. And yeah, so give me just 1 second. I'm going to do that. That's when we're going to go. And you guys over. All right. Raid. Pavlov, VRML 2. Thank you very much for checking this out. Thank you for the sponsors. Thank you for everyone who followed and subscribed. We appreciate it greatly. But yeah, this is I'm a goddamn superhero. I'm ready for the finals tomorrow. Hope you guys are too. But yeah, this is we'll see what happens with Vortex versus my Voltron list here in just a second. Just waiting for me to do my salute here in about 30 or 15 seconds here. I'll send you guys on over to the raid. It's the worst part. I don't know what guys are trapped. Oh, what am I doing? I'm literally watching myself. Sorry, VOD watchers. And we're at the end here. And there we go. Thank you very much, and we're out.